shot out of the sky immediately.
Ah. Well, it could be that they didn't intend for there to be missiles.
No, it had no ammo. It was a set piece and it still had ammo and shot.
Oh, I see. That is unfortunate. Also, I think a thunderbolt, like, struck spawn just as I spawned in. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about.
Happens.
Hmm. We're just lobbing it? No, those aren't hellfires. Hydras?
Yeah, there's guys on that hill that have been shooting out my helicopters quite a bit. Because you've already pushed past here, but why secure behind you? Just keep going forward.
I have no idea what we're doing or where we are, so...
I have no idea where we are. I only have one LZ and it's pastry, thanks to a defensive AA platform that destroys anything.
Ah. I see. Well,
I will put you on top of the hill.
Raj, hopefully I can act as a JTAC for you and see if I can get shit done. Oh, never mind then. They weren't in the JTAC slot.
JTAC person Kieran.
Ah, I thought Kieran couldn't make it.
Possibly.
Also, Kieran's not in the JTAC slot, so that's why I thought there wasn't one. I am in the JTAC slot.
Anyway, you may step off.
Thank you. Mwah. Platoon HQ short-range radio check. Short-range radio check. Where's everyone? Radio check. I see. Sabo, Bengal, interrogative, over. is that? $5.9, 1.115 clicks. Yeah. Smart. Seems to be a strike. So it looks a little roasted. Charlie, this is JTAC call sign Bengal signing on to 3-0. Does anyone read? Over. Thanks, Dems interrogative. Still briefing. Probably time for me to read the brief just real quick so I know whether or not to shoot this guy. Oh. There's nothing here. Oh, there we go. I've no idea. I just joined myself. Clear town session villages if blah 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 blah. I don't know, Blake. Huh. Are we fighting the AAF for friends? Alright, we can find this out pretty easily. Is he a prisoner? No, he's looking through binos. Oh, and there's the jammer. Oh, sir? Okay, that answers that. Oh, there were more of you, huh? Will you die? Oh, shit. As far as I know, there is still mission left, but I have no idea how much mission is left. Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal, signing on to 3-0. I've deactivated the jammer. Does anyone read? Over.
Loud, clear, over. Elican. Yep. Push Foxtrot to that red zone and secure that zone for us. Affirm, I read back, push Foxtrot to red zone and secure red zone. Foxtrot and Whiskey, whatever infantry you have with you, just get to the red zone and secure it.
1711. Alright. Nope, that's the wrong one. 1711. 171. Ah. This one? Probably. Yeah.
Alpha Charlie, be advised, Foxtrot has secured an enemy IFC at the outpost. The Pandor is friendly.
Platoon HQ, this is Bengal signing on. I'll be taking over as JTAC possibly. Kyrian, for your information, it may just be that Sabo literally couldn't hear you because of the jammer.
Okay, they're mounting up right now. They've got an IFE and her Humvee. We're gonna try to sweep it all up.
X-Stamps interrogative.
Send it over.
Extremely quick Cliff Notes version of what we're doing.
Capturing the president northeast of Pyrgos.
Understood.
Via bum rush of his house.
That was wrong net, but alright, understood.
I switched it halfway through.
Hotel,
Damn,
this
so
is
you on
Whiskey 1-2,
4-0?
moving towards
Hey, firm.
marked zone now. Over.
Are you on
Copy.
4-0?
Out.
Hey, firm.
Stop. Ahead of you, straight ahead, there is a house on the map. Do you see it?
Believe so.
Yes, west of the
Say
tank.
again?
West of the tank marker, there is a
Disregard wrong
house.
net.
There is a machine gun on the roof, another machine gun in front of it, and 2 other hostiles.
Firm. Eyes on.
Just making sure you are informed because I died to that place.
Would it be the one I've just marked, over?
Correct.
Understood. Thank you for the heads up. Out. So, that would be... 350, 400 meters off. So, what? Just up there, then. Guess so. Or that one.
Alpha Charlie, be advised, appears Zeus's game might have crashed. Over.
That just means it's time to make our move.
I am back, finally.
Sabo, Bengal, interrogative, over.
Send.
Sabo, is there a safe laser desk code for me to use just for ranging, over?
Sable clear for takeoff.
You can use 1117.
I read back, 1117, over.
Hey, Ferb.
Be advised, Apollo signing off 4-0. Bengal is taking over. Out.
Copy.
Alpha Charlie, Hotel and a contingent of Echo are going to capture the president as we speak. Out.
So far, it's seeming like there's no hostile presence in the red zone. Should I start getting them prepped to move for the president?
Just keep clearing into the town.
A-firm, keep clearing into the town.
Foxtrot, this is Whiskey 1, message over.
Again, Kieran?
I need you guys to take all hotel messages.
Copy, I'll pick up.
Central Hotel Whiskey.
Last message was for Foxtrot Hotel.
Disregard, someone wanted hotel over.
This is Foxtrot, send for Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, this is Whiskey. We're en route to your position to lend support however you need, over.
Copy that. We are right now in the red zone. Our mark our position precisely. Over.
359, 100 meters. Yeah.
Foxtrot, this is Whiskey 1. Can you say again? Do not get
AX,
lost.
I've got a green light from TAC. We can keep pushing. There just won't be any more reinforcements or ZCLs until he joins back.
A-firm, we're going for the
We
president
are
right now.
gonna mark our position precisely, and we'll wait you here. Out.
Thames, you good?
Lobbing party is at the house you marked.
Copy.
It's a smoke. However, medically I'm not ill. Do need a stitch.
I don't have a surgical kit.
Understood. Happen to remember what way that machine gun is facing?
Our way.
South?
Affirm.
If it was on a bipod, I think it's dead.
I see it, but I don't see the gunner.
I see no MG.
We are about to breach the compound into the yellow house.
A-firm, I advise.
There's one on the roof, Thames, on a tripod.
Yeah, I just saw the tripod from here.
I saw movement inside.
Hello. Frag out.
I got the door. Push it.
Going right. Clear. There's some cachet here.
It's actually a cache, not a cachet.
That depends entirely on what you're referring to.
They coming in?
I could keep running for my squad, but they're like 4 clicks away.
We're heading there slowly.
Well, 2 clicks away.
I'm pursuing.
Sabo, this is Bengal, interrogative over.
Yeah, no, at least I've seen clips of.
Sabo, where did you last take fire from around there, over?
Let's go.
Got it. We're getting the president secured now.
Oh, ground units, this is Excalibur. I'm back on net.
Oh no, this
Oh,
is
out
back.
there. Understood.
What's
Out.
the plan?
Why are you asking me? I'm just JTAC.
What are you going to do?
Platform dry though.
Say again, Sabo?
I may have run the defensive platform out of ammo.
Understood. Break.
Is that
What?
what the?
Why is there an
Ground
Abrams?
units, this is Romeo. I am now in the AO with an
That
M2.
wasn't there.
M1.
That is ours. That is ours. That's Romeo. I don't know how I got here. I'm okay with it. Romeo, this is Bengal, interrogative, over.
Go for Romeo.
2 questions. Question 1, do you happen to have 3 spare seats in there, over?
I happen to have everything open, but someone just got into the tank.
Understood. Second question, do you have any medical equipment and or permissions over?
I do have permissions, but not expertise.
Understood. Out.
There's only 2 seats.
Yeah. There's a loader in the Abrams, isn't it?
Roger.
Yeah.
Can I take you guys along then?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Elican, just to be clear, the last thing we have to do is POI Hephaestus.
I guess I'm taking the commander seat.
Could be one more float then.
Yep. There we go. Sabo, this is Bengal. Message over.
We are.
Bengal, be advised, in gridref 169er109er, Romeo is currently traveling north by northeast in 1x Abrams on the MSR. How copy, over?
Inbound northwards towards Pendragon, through the side road.
Not best, my frames are not
Hi
the
guys,
best.
I'm inbound. I was.
Sabo, this is Bengal. Did not copy last. Say again, please, over.
Unable to comply with secondary SAM site hiding behind dead bodies.
Affirm, no, not a request for fire. That's just informing you friendly Abrams in the AO, over.
Ah, I see. Never mind. All good.
Yeah?
One thing that Sable still needs to do that he hasn't done yet is to strike the town of Dorita on the top right.
Is
Well found, if it's Foxtrot,
understood. It's a little
30 meters
pinned
your
down by defensive platforms.
Is he still pinned now?
Chalke, you said?
No, Dorita, on the top right. You should be able to strike that out of range of the
Dorita.
It's first
We
battalion.
need your medics at the Humvee
What?
location right now. We had a mascot there.
First battalion, Perseus.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't help really much, because I'm really struggling.
We are heading
White
to
one.
RP
White
Quebec.
one.
RP Quebec.
Sabo, say again for Bengal, over.
A defensive platform has no defenses.
Understood. Thank you. Are you available for tasking shortly, over?
After I pick up the reinserts, yes. Additionally, I will need a new LZ.
Copy that. I'll get that for you, and let me know when you're airborne again. Out. Right. Sorry, gridref?
193132.
193... 193... Sorry, 193 what now?
132.
Oh, that's like way down.
Yeah.
Oh, Dorita, okay, gotcha. Anything specific to strike there, or just flatten the place?
Flatten the place.
Understood.
Got friendlies ahead of us.
Hex, Dems, interrogative.
Send it.
Sabo's requesting an new LZ. Do you have any suggestions?
I will have one to pick up the president in a second.
Understood. Let me verify that you can actually do that, because I'm not sure that defense platform out to the sea west of you is still active or not.
Yeah, let me know.
Wilco, out. Sabo, Bengal, interrogative, over.
Elican, Kyrian.
Yep.
Get everybody to move to RP Quebec as soon as possible.
I'm gonna hop out here, give me a second.
Copy that.
Where are we?
Bangle, this is Sable, Sim.
Sorry about that, Sebo. Sebo, interrogative for you. That defense platform out to the sea west of Pyrgos, is that confirmed out of ammo at this point, or disabled, over?
Confirmed disabled seems to have the in the ground firing platform. I'm not sure what that is.
Say again, in the ground firing platform, over?
Alpha Charlie, be advised.
Rectangular one that is not
enemies now been spotted in multicam camo.
I don't know what SAM side that is.
I repeat, enemies have been spotted in multicam camo. Whiskey out.
Understood, Sabo? Do you have a grid ref for that, over?
Echo, this is Hotel 2. Priority orders are to withdraw from Pyrgos and towards RP Quebec. Stop all current engagements and retreat.
Seems like most of the guns are down. I might, if you give me an LC, I'll see what we can do.
We are at RP now.
Can you make it to anywhere around RP?
This is Whiskey, we copy, we'll be making our way to
Understood, Sabo.
head casualties.
Bengal out.
Some copies, we're making our way there.
X, say again, last over.
Can he make it to anywhere near RP Quebec?
Will interrogate. Out. Sabo, Bengal, interrogative, over. Sabo, HQ asking if you can make it to anywhere near RP Quebec, or is that too hot? Over. For grid ref, that would be 1-8.
I could not hear over.
No, I don't know about Ellicott.
Can you say that again?
Hey, firm, are you able to get to anywhere in the vicinity of RP Quebec? That's grid ref 1-8-0-1-3-0. Over.
Copy that, can do.
Understood. I'll get a proper LZ for you. Out. Hey, firm Hex, if you can get him an LZ somewhere nearby Quebec, he can get there. Over. Hex, Dams interrogative.
Send that again, sorry, Dems.
A firm. Sabo reports A firm is able to get to RP Quebec. Put down an LZ somewhere nearby. Over. Foxtrot, this is Bengal, interrogative, over.
Send for Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, do you have an extra seat back there, over?
Yes, we have plenty, over.
Understood. Could you stop, please, over? Oof.
Dems, LZ Delta has been marked.
Understood. Relaying to air. Out. Sabo, this is Bengal, message over.
I'm heavily injured. Fuck's sake. Whiskey left me behind.
Sabo, LZ to follow has been marked. Break.
Hello. Welcome to our vehicle.
LZ as follows. LZ Delta, same grid ref as before. 1-8-0-1-3-0. How copy, over?
Michael, continue on the main road and then follow yellow line to
You guys have a medic?
Yes.
Could I have a stitch and maybe some blood, please?
Later. I'm busy.
Understood.
Line is down.
Yeah. I am just barely yellow,
Was I
so I'm
meant to
fine.
pick up a guy of importance?
Hey, firm. Over. And of utmost importance, I believe, Sabo, I believe you are transporting the president. Over.
Bear, not crash.
Yep. Additionally, once that he's safe and sound back at FOB or base or whatever, I do have additional tasking for you if available. Over.
Copy, should be available relatively soon.
Just to regroup here.
After I kill this guy, I mean.
I don't know. I'm not sure 100%. But just to regroup here.
Thanks for the ride. May I? Ooh.
Your arm is fixed.
Thank you very much. Can I get out? Okay. Thank you.
Cool, what's the plan?
XDEM's message over.
Send it over.
Sabo has been called into LZ Delta. I don't know if he's already picked up and transported or not. Over.
He has. Quick question. Have you gotten a resupply?
Negative. I was not aware anyone had been called in. Over.
It's been since before you left. Or after you joined. Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, no. Sorry. What resupply do you need, over?
Yeah, I'd say a 180 from south to north. Like, towards west.
Say again, Alkin? Hello.
Okay, then... I'm gonna go off comms 2 mics just to grab a drink because my throat is fucking dry as fuck.
Apologies, Alkin. My TeamSpeak keeps resetting you down. Say again, please, over.
Look at your C-tab.
Thank you. We'll go out. Sabo, this is Bengal. Message over.
Hey X, I've got drone eyes on the next objective.
Start marking out points. Let me know if what I drew is okay.
Sabo, this is Bengal. Message over.
Yeah, it's okay. There doesn't look like there's any hard structure points. Everything is
Sabo, before you head back, before you head back into station, are you able to grab some resupplies, over?
Like there's a Killin and something else very big hidden under.
Sabo, before you head back to station, are you able to acquire some resupplies, over?
Step off.
There is no boxes, but if the Zeus can place them, yes.
Understood, I'll see what I can do, over.
Alpha Charlie, this is Hotel. Just so you are all aware and to give you an update, we're going to wait for resupply and then step off to POI Hephaestus. If there's any questions, send it up the net. Out.
Wizard, this is Bengal. Interrogative, over.
We are waiting for
Send it over.
Don't think you're a wizard. I'm asking for Zeus, over.
I believe Zeus is Excalibur. Over.
Understood. My apologies. Excalibur, this is Bengal. Interrogative, over.
Yes, it's Excalibur. Send traffic.
Excalibur, in order to do resupply, would it be possible to have a crate spawned in with 7.62 200 round belts, 40mm AG, and 5.56 Stanags, plus different crates with medical, over?
That can be arranged. I'm on it right now.
Understood. Thank you. Out. Sabo, this is Bengal. Message over. Sabo, crates will be spawned in and fixed by Zeus. Stand by for getting those. I'll copy, over.
Send it over.
Solid.
After hearing long-range traffic, can I get Moore's rounds added to our resupplies? We have 2 left. Over.
Affirm. Out. Dams, can you add 2 things to the resupply?
Go for it.
7.62 ammo and Moz rounds.
7.62 already on there if you're referring to belts. Yeah, that's already there. Most rounds though, I will get around to.
Try 20 rounds.
Yeah. Thank you.
Understood.
Add some explosive charges. Oh, sorry.
Explosive charges will go out. Excalibur, Bengal, message over.
Yes, Excalibur. Send traffic.
Excalibur, addition to last, are you able to also add a couple of explosive charges, the normal C4 blocks, as well as a couple of Moss HE rounds and 7.62 20 round M993 or 5 AP mags, over?
Good.
Tyrion, is the 20 rounder APs M95 or M93? I'm a bit busy.
Yeah. What is redneck? Redneck. Interrogative.
Remy!
What's your current status on ammo? Oh, hi.
I have got 5 belts.
Hotel, this is Whiskey 1 message.
Send it over.
Finch?
I've got one of your members passed out here, we're bringing him over now.
Finch?
Over.
Oh, damn.
Hello. Yes, blood, please. Thank you very much. That was what I was going to ask, of course. Thank you very much.
Bengal, this is Excalibur. Come in, please.
Yeah, what's up?
This is Bengal.
Just for sake of making sure the munitions are correct, what exactly do you need again?
200 round 7.62 NATO belt. Although I don't think there are 200 rounder belts for that, so 100 rounders will do fine. I believe they're referred to as M61. 40mm AG grenades, 5.56 Danags, break. You will have to wait.
Hello, Tiger.
You will also have to wait. Do you have that so far, Excalibur? Over.
Excalibur copies. I'm desperately trying to scribble everything down.
Understood. I can help out by scribbling it on a message to you, or we can do it by line. Over. What painkiller did you give me?
Echo, this is Hotel message over.
The message would probably be better. I'm securing a CTAB now.
Just do the New York,
Finch, you've given me 3 Pendragon inhalers.
voice. Exactly.
Can you put a pulse oxy on me? Because you've given me 3 Pendragon inhalers.
Vincent, you've gained yourself a new
I'm putting one on.
Spaghetti Western.
Okay, well, we'll see how this goes.
Huh?
You should be fine.
You're a spaghetti Western now.
I know Elikin tested it once, and it's
He
like
is.
several full inhalers before you actually get conscious.
In addition to my pills?
Please
Yeah,
do.
well.
They are very powerful.
Yes, they are. We shall see.
Well, what's bad about basically taking 2
Excalibur,
things out of your country that are
this
fucking
is
great?
Bengal interrogative, over.
This is Excalibur, send traffic.
Excalibur, I heard you had a message for me. I did not catch the message. Please say again, over.
For no reason.
No message for you.
Understood. Out.
So that's how communication works here. Jesus Christ on a bike.
Excalibur, for your information, there are more items for you to
If
add.
that's how
Over.
communications work here, I'm not surprised.
Good copy. Just send them to me via CTAB and I'll
Hey,
get them added.
Well, don't
on
shoot
it.
the messenger,
Out.
I guess.
Oh, there's Kyrian.
Remind me, is it 762 by 51 or 54 for NATO?
51.
Thank you.
The prison net.
And the AP rounds for 762 is 7995 or 3?
Whiskey Hotel message over.
This is Whiskey, send it.
How's your ammo and medical situation looking in terms of supplies? Over.
Wait one, let me do a check.
Alright, ace check. That's going to be your ammo and medical, Nigel.
Lot going on, I need a resupply.
Oh shit.
Orion.
Isn't that the EMPT
Hi, I guess I had some kind of pneumothorax.
I'm okay.
Are we gonna have to follow the tank so
John,
they can engage that
you
fucking
go
thing?
fuck. God damn it.
No, I'm fine. I ragdolled.
No,
Can't obviously tag him on this list.
I'm here.
Demi, but how are you on medical and ammo?
Green, yellow.
We're the black line.
Copy. Doom. How are you for medical ammo?
Me?
No.
Hey, does anyone see tag on their C-tab?
Hotel, this is Whiskey.
Yeah.
We could use a little
Yes.
ammo, but we're good on medical.
Would you be able to assault the next objective? Over.
Next message.
Definitely.
Foxtrot's going to assault the next objective. I checked up.
Sorry about the delay. Tag wanted the list on C-tab. Unfortunately, I can't send it. He has, however, informed me that they're sending over an arsenal. Over.
Okay. Well, we've magically found some Stanags from Plague's wonderful tank, so I think we're gonna
Plague's
just
tank
go
of
ahead and
plenty,
assault
huh?
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and assault the next objective.
Understood. Where do you want the resupply, though? Because you're not the only ones that want resupply.
Oh, it's
When we get to dismount Gulf, I'll put down an LC. How about that?
Understood. I believe Sabo might be airborne already. We'll verify. Break. Sabo, this is Bengal. Interrogative. Over.
Yes, I have been busy, B. I have been the busy bee.
Hello, Vincent. How are you doing?
You sure?
Dennis, just go ahead and put it at Quebec.
I am.
Quebec. Copy. Out.
I am working on
X. Messenger.
turn myself into.
X. Be advised. Signal is growing very bad. I believe you are moving into a jammer. Over.
We haven't moved.
I don't know what's going on. Over. Negative. Over.
Busy bee to turn myself into redneck from Texas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the German taxis, they fucking suck.
Load up, dismounted gold, and then
Sabo, this is Bengal. Radio check. Over.
Then again, bureaucracy is killing this country, so fuck that.
This country is just killing itself, so...
Again,
Well, every country is killing itself, but nobody does it as in so much style as Texas does.
This is very true. Well, Texas isn't
John, can I borrow you for a second?
Yeah, you know, Texas is always the option of just going, fuck the US.
John, can I borrow you for a second?
Alpha Charlie, Alpha
You just
Charlie.
stand there and bend over. I need
This
to
is
get on the roof.
Hotel. Move to dismount Gulf.
Inappropriate.
And then Whiskey and
Thank
any
you.
armored Vicks will move around the blue line to assault from the southwest, and the on-ground
Sabo, this is
infantry
Bengal. Radio
will
check. Over.
move north from northeast to assault Hephaestus. How copy? Over.
Whiskey copies all out.
Romeo copies.
Foxtrot copies, over.
Sabo, this is Bengal. Be advised. Jamming in effect. Unknown position. How copy? Over.
Solid, I can hear you. I am landing. I have boxes.
Understood. The resupply was requested to be landed at LZ Delta /RP Quebec. How copy? Over.
Landing at Quebec in a minute.
Understood. Out. Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal. Resupply will be available at LZ Delta /RP Quebec in about 30 Sierra. Over.
So, just to be clear, I'm going with that call with Black Line.
I can go with Foxhound on the black line.
Okay, I'll be on the blue line just so you both are aware.
Bengal, this is Sable message.
Go for it. I'm getting in your chopper though.
I have one ace crate for resupply. This comes back with 3. It is currently deployed.
Understood. Out. Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal. Resupply is here. It is temporary. Get your shit while it's hot. You've got 2 mic. Over. Sabo, this is Bengal. I've given them 2 minutes to grab their shit. Over.
Copy.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hello. I have multiple taskings for you in a minute, once we're done here. One would be going back into the valley south of us, because I think they turned the jammer back on. Second is, I think you're gonna like this, flatten a city. Unknown, it is Dorida to our east. Yep, yeah, I could tell. I don't know if it's the same or a different one, though. I'll go check after we're done here. Literally right to our east. East-northeast. Gridra... yeah, that's what I said, or tried to say. No, no. Alpha Charlie, 1 mic for resupply. Out. No, before we go to Dorida, I'd like to re-establish comms. I know where the previous jammer was turned on. I don't know if it's the same one or a different one, but I want to go investigate where it used to be, which is just south in Akali. Yeah. Pardon? What? Well, I don't know if you can kill the jammer that way. I mean, we could try that first, before we touch down. Alpha Charlie, 30 Sierra to grab your stuff from the resupply crate. It should die, I agree. Yeah. We've got no good timekeeping things, because every simulation's paused. Nope. You... goodbye. That looked so dumb. You just kind of started levitating. Also, you're sliding now. Fix yourself. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much on my screen as well. Alright, I'm gonna load back up the arsenal right now.
Romeo, ready to move. Out.
Sebo loading up the ace crate. We're wheels out. Wheels up in like 10-0.
Copy that. Just gotta get my heads up. This way all down.
Mind if I take the co-pilot seat?
Go for it.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here. This is actually worse for hearing you than being in the back. Wait, 1 sec. Oh, that's better. I can actually hear you now. Testing 1, 2. X-Times message over. Hotel Bengal message over. Nope, we are jammed solid.
You weren't that bad when I came over, because I could get you from here.
Yeah, you could hear me. I could barely, like, get what you were saying earlier. And yes, it might be further north for all I know. Like, the jammer could be somewhere else. I just know that there was a jammer back there. I don't know if it still is. Or if it's a different one. Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal radio check, over. Yeah, no, they can't hear us. So if you want to plant a couple of hydras in that house first, and we'll see if that works. If not, just... If not, I'd say touch down on the either the field outside or the road just northwest of it. I have been there and cleared out that house and its attached little shed. I don't know about the other houses in the area. Oh, daggers, I take it. Those curved like... Apparently they can curve pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal. Radio check, over. Nope. Still nothing. May I?
Yep. Okay.
Well, this is awkward. Yeah. Excalibur, this is Bengal. Interrogative, over. Well, if it's active, he's...
Excalibur, in traffic.
Excalibur, I'm gonna ping. We have landed here and struck a building. We wanted to know if the jammer here was still active, over. Rather active again.
No.
Understood, thank you, out. Alright, it wasn't this one.
It wasn't this one. Do we have eyes on another?
No, unfortunately.
I see. Do we know what it looked like?
Hmm?
What did it look like?
You haven't seen a jammer before? Oh, I guess that makes sense as you've been airborne. They... Yeah. They look like a big crate with a dish antenna and like a laptop screen with green text on it. And it makes that whoop, whoop sound. Well, I suppose... I think... I'm gonna need to check with with Kyrian if that target of Dorida is still like a legit target, because I'd like to verify that before we go and just act on standing orders and just lay waste to, you know, civilians or whatever.
I know it was the only place that has civilians is Paragos, and I know that that's where the reaction forces would come from.
Huh.
Dorida, it's just like another standoff.
Alright, well, can you get us a little bit of altitude if it's not too dangerous? I just want to see if I can reach people. Alpha Charlie, this is Bengal. Radio check, over. Yep.
Radio
oh,
check,
there we go.
3-0.
Good check, good check.
Radio jammer's offline.
Excellent. Thank you, Wolfhound. Over. Ha, I almost said Foxhound to Callum, because... Hex, this is Dems. Interrogative. Over.
Send it over.
Hotel, Bengal, interrogative. Last standing tasking for Sabo was to strike and level Dorida. Grid ref as follows: 193, 132, and the vicinity. Break. Are those orders still valid? Over.
Yes, those are still valid.
Understood.
Oh.
Out. Yep, we're green to strike Dorida.
Copy that. Does anyone use green smoke?
Yes, someone just popped green smoke. I think it was
Whiskey Hotel message over.
Because I just spotted it.
Yeah. I don't know what it's meant to signify, I just know that they was friendly popped.
Okay.
This is a visual aid. Let me guess. Oh, that's Finch, actually. I thought it was Growler, though. Wrote that down.
Now, where on earth am I flying currently? Oh, that's it. Run.
Yeah. It should be heading 030 from you.
Send it.
Confirming seizure of one CSAT IFE, one Futura tank, And we've got dead Russians
That's
inside the
first aid.
compound.
That's the church.
Hey, firm, tell me if Excalibur
Ah,
wants us to
okay,
blow it
I'll
up or
hold on the fire
capture
mission
it.
then.
Yeah, all I see is the only heat there is medical trucks.
Sorry, can you say again last?
Understood.
Let me know
I'll-
if Excalibur wants us to blow it up.
Okay.
I can ring it up if you want me to.
I don't care who does it.
Excalibur, this is Hotel, interrogative, over.
Yes, Excalibur, send traffic.
Excalibur Hotel, we have seized 2 times experimental weapons at Hephaestus. Confirming, do you want them detonated or captured, over?
What?
If you think you can hold them out of there, capture them. If not,
An
detonate.
ambulance medical scene that's set up.
Huh.
Excalibur Hotel copies all, out.
Because it's clipping through.
Alright,
It's a
last
defensive building and there's
Yeah, I
blood
got
in the
that.
first and
Thank
second
you.
floors.
Okay. I'll relay
This
to...
seems to be a setup.
Hotel, this is Romeo, interrogative, over.
Ah.
Send it over.
Okay, well, I'll get HQ's
You want me to
on it.
prep them just in case, or should I just leave them alone?
Negative, leave them alone. Out.
Roger, Wilco.
Wait one. Hotel, Bengal, interrogative, over. Hotel, Bengal, interrogative, over.
Send it over.
Hotel, Sabo has had a look at the Rida, and it appears to be a lot of medical vehicles and a hospital. However, there seems to be defensive fortifications and something else in the windows. It may be a setup. What are your orders, over?
Wave off. Over.
Say again, over?
Wave off. Over.
Understood. We'll go. Out. We got the order to wave off.
Whiskey Hotel message. Over.
This is Whiskey, send it.
Meet me by the camo covered
Elikin,
tent.
Dems, message, over.
Over.
Whiskey copies, out.
Didn't catch last. Say again. Fiery?
It says, I'll go low and pass over so you can see.
Raj.
First is the defensive area, which is the mortar pit.
Well, I can't see it from here. Oh yeah, I did not send the mortar pits. Hotel, Bengal, message, over. Hotel, additional to last, we also see a mortar pit down here, over.
Say again, Bengal. Over.
Hotel, addition to last message, we also see a mortar pit at Dorida, over. Mortar pit crewed? Question mark?
I will leave the decision to strike that at the discretion of the pilot. Over.
Well,
And the yellow trucks are the building that has the scene in it.
yeah. I see that. It could just be fortified on account of they, you know, want to fortify the hospital a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Just seems to be something in it.
Yeah. Also, it's up to you whether or not you want to smack that mortar pit. Mortar pit specifically, if you can limit it. I didn't see where it is, so...
Wait, you didn't see the mortar pit?
No, you gotta remember that... Oh, now I see it, yeah. But you gotta remember that I only have a view through the window here.
Oh, right, yeah. That's why I went slow.
Yeah. I do have my binos that I can actually use from here.
Excalibur Hotel message. Over.
This Excalibur, send traffic.
I'm
We are
gonna be very
unable
careful
to
not to lace
enter
anything, though.
and/or operate the vehicles here. How do we proceed? Over.
Oh, I'm lasing the pit.
See if you can
Yep.
sling load them
All you.
out, otherwise just
My
detonate
lace
them.
is cold. And on 1117 anyway. In fact, I'm gonna change that back. What do you want my active lace to be? Like actual targeting?
I missed everything. Targeting, you can do double one, 2.
1112. Understood. Done. Lay still called for obvious reasons. Did any of those hit their mark?
Yes, funny enough, the Evo Tiger explosive.
Oh yeah, so it was.
And one mortar tube was still alive.
Right now, it's just pulling security while we wait for the detonations to be sent.
Copy.
I'm usually more accurate.
I'm sorry, this usually doesn't happen to me. I think after this we don't really have any further tasking at the moment. How are we looking on fuel and munitions?
I've never worried about fuel with this.
Munitions though?
Munition-wise, we have 8Ks still and 1 Hydra.
Alright.
Elkin?
Might be reasonable to acquire some triple R. Give that a swing by though and confirm that that pit is good, dead and gone.
The pit's dead and gone.
Roger, thank you.
I see.
Stop firing until it was.
Kiri and Miss Message over. This is for a hotel, but from what I heard he's eating a dirt sandwich. The mortar pit, specifically just the mortar pit in Dorida, is toast. The medical scene we didn't touch. Over.
Copy. Any other standing targets that you can see?
Wait, what? Any self-designated targets that you can see? Wait, one? Over. Yeah, I see that, but do you see anything target-wise?
No, I don't know what they're targeting.
Yeah, I think they were demoing some stuff. Nothing moving, no hit signatures, just around. Nothing standing out? No, okay. That's a negative hotel. We are a little bit bingo on... That's a negative hotel. We are slightly bingo on Hydras. I'm gonna advise pilots to head back for triple R, and then we're back on station. Over.
Pretty sure that's an RTB for a pickup, actually.
Understood. I'll have them circle the area. We be circling. They may be calling for RTB shortly.
Pickup needs to be on a 53.
An armored technical.
Say again, hotel? Needs to be where, over?
With a 53 to sea stalling.
Understood. Out. We are RTB anyway, because we're like we are back because we need to switch airframe.
Alpha Charlie, this is Hotel, move back to RP Quebec, move back to RP Quebec. How copy, over?
What's that?
Copies.
Ah.
Outcome copies, out.
Well, that's a plus. But yeah, we've been tasked to head back and switch to the Sea Stallion.
There isn't one.
There might be one when we get there.
It's honestly probably quicker to just run.
I think they need to grab a like a vehicle of some sort. Excalibur, this is Bengal, interrogative, over.
Both call signs did not transmit, over.
Excalibur, this is Bengal, interrogative, over.
This Excalibur, send traffic.
Excalibur, advise, do we have a Charlie Hotel 5-3 Sea Stallion helicopter at base, over?
We do.
Cargo or transport, over.
Whichever variant you need.
Which do you want? Probably transport? I believe picking up troops and a
We can
thing.
pull a cargo one from the carrier group, but we have a transport one currently at base.
Excellent. I do believe that we wanted the transport. I will verify. Out. Hotel, Bengal, interrogative, over.
Send it, over.
Hotel, I am guessing you want a transport Sea Stallion and not the cargo one, but could you verify? Over.
That is correct. Out.
Understood. Thank you. Out. Yep. Go back to base. The Sea Stallion transport is at base. You okay there?
I didn't notice the power line.
Fuck, you know. Every time, Doggo, every time.
I saw it and, like, I gasped because I thought it was the tail gonna catch me.
Those power lines creep up on you all the time, huh?
Yep. Every time. See you twitch around.
Yeah, I did. I see our Merlin got shot to shit. Or a Cougar, whichever that is.
Cougar, yeah. No, well, I don't need this.
I'm gonna take that as a green light to get out.
Send it over.
I said I'm gonna take that as a green light to get out when you do.
Did I say dismiss?
No, you did not.
All call signs there, just pull security and await pickup. Out.
If the pilot gets out,
Yeah, I assumed as much.
Caution, gear down.
Caution, gear down. Yeah, we're landed. We're landed, buddy.
Wait, there's warnings on this?
Yeah, I have. But I think that's because of the radio volume.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
From span and tags up, I think. Wait, who's that?
tag.
Ah.
Span's not on.
Charlie, we'll be taking north side.
So, what space do you need?
I'll explain
I
later.
immediately thought Space Marine.
No. It's something else. Hotel, this is Bengal. Interrogative, over.
Last call sign, no transmission.
Be advised, Echo have arrived at CC.
Every
on
time.
the point, we're going to hold the north side of the compound, over.
Hotel, this is Bengal. Message, over. Ah, technically that's interrogative. We'll see if he answers.
Bengal, this is Hotel 2. Please send message. Over.
Hotel 2, where would you like us to pick you up? Over.
LZ Vancouver marked on map. Grid ref is as follows.
180130.
130. Over.
Solid copy. LZ Vancouver, grid ref 180130. Seen, on our way. Over.
Correct.
It's literally just left. Same LZ as before. Not really sure why they wanted the Sea Stallion. Maybe we didn't have enough seats for everyone in the other one. I did see we had quite a few people.
To pilot blue smoke to mark LZ. Over.
Hey, Sabo. The blue smoke is where he told me literally to tell you that blue smoke is for the LZ. As if we didn't, figure that out by ourselves. Have they painted an age?
I know, that's what I'm gonna land.
Ah,
Hotel, this is Whiskey 1 interrogative, over.
that's a bit impressive.
Send it over.
You must be
is there any
bored.
chance the helicopter to pick up the LSB? Fine if not, but
Here.
I do not believe so. My apologies. Out.
What was that question?
If you can pick up the LSB, but honestly, I think it'll just take too much time.
Do you want to pick up the LSV as well? Or will it take too much time? X thinks it takes too much time. Picking up one of the vehicles, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, HQ.
Are we to get in?
Remember to pull security while the squads funnel in. We're the last ones in.
Oh.
So, once you get in,
Do you need anyone on the ground to do it, or?
Wait, shouldn't that thing be
Alright. Well, if you ditch the ropes now, I can go secure it.
missing channel 3.
Roger.
Alpha Charlie 2, Echo will be last one in pulling security, over.
Right, is everyone in?
X, which vehicle did they want?
Squad, this is
Robbed?
Hotel 2, please sound off when you're all in, over.
Doesn't tell me much. Is it the black one?
Echo, people in
I
security.
couldn't tell you. I'm gonna be honest.
Foxtrot, all
This
in.
is the LSB, yeah.
Whiskey, all in. Romeo, all in. Echo, funnel in.
Let's get in. We don't want to be left without.
Echo, all in.
Oh.
In. Hotel is all in.
You won't let me get back in for some reason, but you're attached. I'll get in the LSB.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
I think the ropes may have detached or something. Try taking off, I guess? Oh yeah, you dropped like many ropes. I'll get it.
Why is there ropes coming out of the fucking...
Can someone stop messing with the ropes?
Alpha Charlie, stop fucking with the ropes. We were actually trying to load the vehicle that was requested. I think it's bugged, man.
Put us on.
Alright, fuck it. Let's go. It's bugged.
Thank you for trying.
Fiery, all in. Let's go.
I was tempted to tell everyone to get out so you could do the ropes.
Yeah, no, let's not bother.
This helicopter is so fucking gorgeous. I love it.
It's better in the cockpit.
Is this the one where you can like stow the
Like, not the interior of it. That fucking sucks, but just the helicopter.
Lion, is it bad that I personally don't really like the Sea Stallion's appearance?
Huh?
Like, it looks like a bulbous... It looks like a bulbous frog.
And what? It doesn't. It's beautiful, and I love it.
One second, I can't see. Yes, yes you are.
Yes, you are.
First one to jump out mid-air gets $5 PayPal from me.
I'd let you know, Siege,
Is that service related though?
There's white history in TFJ.
I still think it's funny that the Sea Stallion, the Sea King, and the Sea Knight all look the fucking same. They're all different gold numbers.
Because me and
Well, yeah,
Tyrion,
because they're different branches.
We're
that
describing
have their own
helicopters.
variants,
No, those
right?
are all Navy
Planes using bulbous and everyone found it
Sea Knights are the Navy.
Someone's hanging off the rope.
Are used by the Marine Corps.
You can't say the helicopter on the left.
The Sea King actually saw service quite everywhere, as well as the Sea Stallion, to be honest.
Talib, can you stop looking?
Germany had both. No, we didn't just have both, we actually still use some of our Stallions.
Yeah, Germany's all got them on the G variants, GSE,
Yeah.
GE, or
Can you
GE.
guys stop being G variant is literally the one that was sent to Germany.
Bro, imagine having an army.
Well, we better should be
Well, that's why
using
we have
more
a military.
forward vehicles. I mean, look how well our helicopter works. Or,
break, everyone, listen up.
Quiet.
No.
Hey, shut the fuck up, alright?
Right, everyone. I want to see nobody dismount until pilot gets the green light, or your squad lead gets the green light. Gives, rather.
Green light.
Fiery says green light.
Alright, dismount.
Dismount.
Inside the helicopter, hold on.
Oh. Okay.
Growler, you are stuck inside the helicopter. Try moving.
Nope.
Second losers.
Second's the best. First is
Oh, you're actually...
Yeah, he's actually stuck.
Yeah, he
Let me have a
is.
seat.
Hey, Growler, you just have to get into one of the other seats, it should be.
Work.
Because the other ones will deposit you outside if
There we go.
Nah, not working.
Alright, let me knock him out.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No, not working.
Yeah.
There's 50 growlers!
Growler hold still.
No, I can't.
Oh wait, is it cause... Wait, hold on. Is it just cause the ramp is up?
I don't know. I wasn't on the seat initially though.
Maybe he was the one that needed pardon.
Help! I'm trapped.
Look at how many.
Working on it.
growlers
Wait one.
I'm gonna go guns in a second. Swear to God.
Hmm.
Let me free.
Hey Fiery, can you toggle the ramp from the pilot seat?
Can I just get Zeus teleported?
I'll do it.
It's just because I believe... There we go. Let's see if we can get him out now.
Damn, there are 50
No,
growlers
yeah,
inside.
okay. Excalibur, you're gonna need to teleport Growler out of here, and or knock him unconscious and then move him.
Transmit, if that was you. Not transmit.
Excalibur, you're gonna need to fix Growler, either knock him unconscious or literally teleport him out.
There's no fixing this. I've
Nope.
only got 3 shots.
I've tried both already, nothing works.
Swear to God, if that puts me back in the helicopter.
Holy shit!
There's
Oh,
so
no.
many growlers,
Why?
dude.
Where do you think TFJ gets their manpower from?
So that's what the gist is.
Oh my god. That's a quote.
It's a cover for a cloning facility.
He gives the drone factory.
It appears that the gist forces has been reinforced very heavily.
This is going to be difficult. Where exactly were you from again?
What the fuck?
Someone just smashed the car window.
So
Plague, where you
from exactly?
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, quiet.
You want to go first or last?
Go last.
Perfect. Foxhounds, first. You're up. Dems, you want to go first or last? Or you?
I'm
you're
not
actually- you're
Foxhound.
That was McCool's leading.
Well, let's
cool,
ask
I
if anybody
apologize.
needs to leave.
Yeah, that should be the start.
Yeah.
Let's-
Whoever needs to leave, please stand over there.
Where?
Sorry. Just find a spot.
Stand somewhere.
Right. John, let's start with you.
Oh, you said jump, my bad.
Yeah, there we go.
It was... I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a shit show. The ops seemed pretty okay, but the decisions were... decisions made by everybody were a little questionable and less than desirable, but that'll be handled. Had fun though. It was interesting. Thank you for not actually getting shot in the face 1,000 times since you weren't there. You didn't use up all my medical supplies like you usually do.
Don't worry. Hopefully next week I'll be back to normal.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, well I'll catch all you guys later.
Bye.
What the?
Like how half of the people still have this.
It does happen when someone disconnects, I seem to recall that.
I have to agree with John where like the op looked fun, but the decisions made so that basically I spent a third of it up running, a third of it up waiting, and a third of it up in punches. So yeah. But anyway, it was nice to be with you guys, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, bye.
Alright,
Bye-bye.
Redneck.
Well, not gonna lie, I agree with John on the accounts of missions seemed nice, but execution was fucking horrible. Like for me personally, it was not really played well, and I never really knew what was going on. And we were chasing another squad down half of the mission, then the other half of the mission we were on point. Then, well, it was a shit show. Probably lots of new moving parts in there, but didn't really enjoy myself today. I'm sorry. You meant well, but not for me today.
That's fine.
Alright.
Sensible feedback.
Kuro.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Now rise.
Everyone rise.
Oh.
All rise.
All sit.
God fucking damn it.
Oh.
Like
he's
what was
smoking
said
that ass.
before is technically true, but it's the jammer's fault. Half of the operation we couldn't contact anyone, so we were just running around like headless chicken because of that. But that's it. It's not HQ's fault. It's not the squad's fault. It's literally just we are not used to operating without comms, and because of that, shit just breaks. I personally did not have fun. No. Yeah. It was nice seeing Siege 1v1 a tank though. Good job. They took each other out, and that's it. Alright.
Worth it.
Right. Drive. You are very quiet.
And whisper, Chief.
How's that? Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah. Way better.
So I've been mucking around with my mic so I don't bleed and it's not working. Start of the op, obviously, Elcam got fucking eviscerated by something that could see us because we moved back for the convoy, which is kind of annoying. I think it was just poor timing because obviously the first objective got hit, everything activated, and we were in range, so that kind of sucked, but we got on with it. I had an okay time. See, the jammers causing confusion and stuff did well. The first objective, I think, went fairly okay. Obviously, the RT made us panic a bit. After that, it seemed a bit disconnected, but that's again because of the jammers and bits and pieces like that. The only thing I found a bit annoying was the reinserts. I probably should have asked what we were doing for them to start with, but at one point I was in a helicopter, then had to go FK as I got out. Found myself like 5 kilometers for everybody, and was like, so I obviously asked for a respawn and got another TP just to save time. So I think if that was a bit clearer at the start, that's what was going to happen. I think it would have been a bit easier, a bit less disjointed when people died or had to respawn. Other than that, I had a reasonably good op. Jammers are an interesting challenge. I quite like when comms are jammed. It makes people think on their feet and try and talk a bit more to everyone else rather than just squad leads talking to each other and then the squad's going, okay, this way, and stuff. But yeah, start a bit shit, but kind of happens, and the reinserts were just rubbish, basically. So that's it, really. I'll see you later.
Right, have a good night.
Perish.
Rise.
I refuse.
Sunday mass all over again.
Alright, let's get continuing on then. Foxhounds. McCoy, you want to go first or last? Alright, who actually was in Foxhound? Hazard.
I had quite fun. I liked the jamming. I think we managed quite well, even with the jamming. And I wish to have seen more enemies. Like, I think it was for us a bit low on enemies because we were mainly going after other squads, I think. But Yeah, I think one of my favorite parts was as we captured the IFV at one of the towers. But yeah, I like the op very much. Good time management. Yeah, thank you.
Right, Remy.
Operation was okay. There was not a lot of resistance. Don't know if it was because of bad luck on Foxhound side or not, but I could have been drunk and on medicine, and nothing changed. Nothing big would have happened to Foxhound. Yeah, a bit of a walking simulator, but I think that's more toward the Foxhound fault. But the scenario was good. Just wish that I saw more action. That's it.
Right, Lion.
Honestly, didn't get to see much of it. I guess.
Can't hear you.
I'm on yell already.
I can hear you just fine. It's just McCall.
Thank you.
No. He's being a cuck.
No, the squad lead.
But yeah, like Remy just said, it was a bit of a walking simulator, but I think the mission probably had potential. We just didn't get to see it. And yeah, the unit definitely has to work on communicating without a radio or something. But I guess it was okay. I like the last part, driving the IV.
All right, Finch.
Hold on, I'll stand up for this. I had quite a good time with this orb. I think I enjoyed myself a bit more than I did with the first one. A lot of the issues that we ended up encountering, I think, were as a result of poor planning and rolling with the punches versus a poor mission design in some instances. For example, we dismounted before the SBA, advanced on foot, and then the entire line where we had our stuff placed got hit by artillery. And someone lost their MRAP and then took our MRAP. We were restricted to just the Humvee before losing it in the valley to a minefield. And then from there, we walks from Charlie to Jammer to ZU to the regroup, all the way to Faranaki. And then we finally got a vehicle and moved up to the HMG area before finally getting more vehicles, and that was by the last third of the op. Honestly, you unintentionally for Foxhound made a very good Falklands op. I do agree with the statement of I think that it would have been nicer to see more combat and more just infantry on infantry contact, because a lot of the encounters that Foxhound had between the first objective and a few areas of very small infantry fire and small arms fire was basically an IFE has pushed us, an IFE has pushed us, an IFE has pushed us, and we scrambled to deal with it because we only had lats. The loss of communications via the jammers was extremely interesting and also quite fun to listen to. I was expecting to see more drone things hitting us that didn't. The Triton naval thing was confusing, but terrifying to see, because I saw them light up someone at Hope's Tell and did nothing else to us, so a bit concerning, but otherwise, I know this was a sort of last minute thing for you. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Thank you for up.
All right. Vincent, I completely forgot about you. I do apologize.
Wow.
Don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. Honestly, I agree with Redneck. Like, the first part of the op was just walking for us. And also, I want to apologize for the wonky communication from my part, but it's the first time I basically play as an RTO in almost 2 years. But again, I'm sorry for that. Communication weren't the best for me. But in the op, I had a lot of fun, and yeah, that's it.
All right, McCool.
Hello, my name is McCool. I have comments.
No.
First, no, don't you dare, Cal. All right. So to start with, I feel like HQ could have done better in planning. We were hesitant on moving to areas because we weren't aware of what other squads were doing when we did have radios up. The radio thing, jammers, that was adaptable. I see Foxhound did pretty good on that. We stayed together at least. I don't know about other squads because I didn't see him much. We were trying to catch up to him. I agree with everything that was said there. I wish to see more enemies, but then again, we were chasing, as stated. Besides that, I enjoyed myself. I rather enjoyed myself. Vincent did his best with his first time in 2 years RTOing. Just had to correct him a few times. That's good. He did his best. I did my best. And if anyone has any comments, concerns, or suggestions for me and Vincent for 2IC and 1IC, then please be free to DM us. I don't know about Vincent, but I just thrown him under the bus with that. Besides that, good op. Thank you very much for Zeusing.
All right, Echo. Who here from Echo is still here, actually?
Seat.
Everyone except the NCOs.
Lovely. Harvick, you're up first.
Harvick,
Yes.
you're up first.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Hi. Can everybody hear me well?
Yeah.
Yes.
All I did was walk during this op. Like, if you know me, I really like action-packed ops where I have a lot of things to do. The most action I got is when I shot down the Hind, and that was towards the end. That's the only thing I actually enjoyed doing. The rest was walking, engage in the long-range fight where I would never hit my targets because they're 500 meters or up. Go clear an area. Getting the president was fun, but that was the only thing, and I had to wait for the entire op to do that. Everything before that was very boring. I tried my best to enjoy it, but it wasn't really to my liking. Fine, anyways. It was somewhat enjoyable. That's all.
All right, Growler.
Hello. It seemed very much like a good op played bad. It was a lot of hill walking and hill driving, and then sitting, looking at something, waiting for everyone else, and then not really doing anything. The amount of times I'd sit on a hill looking at an objective and be like, "Oh, let's fucking shoot that thing," and then being told, "No, wait," for fucking like HQ or someone else to okay that we can shoot it, and then I watch it get hit by someone else anyway, and just generally just a bit shit. We didn't have the equipment to deal with the objectives that we planned on taking. Like the artillery battery, we just couldn't deal with because no one had the explosives. The defense platform, no one could deal with because we didn't really have long range anti tank by the time we got there, or any form of any way of destroying it. The HVT extraction was a bit underwhelming. It was like 4 guys. And yeah, and generally just like the sporadic defenses were just more of a nose than they were like interesting to deal with. I'd rather have one big well defended outpost than 6 like tiny bunkers with a like medium machine gun in there. Because it's just something that everyone can work towards as opposed to just like, oh, there's 2 guys on that hill, bang bang, okay, let's move on. It's something to actually do as a group. And I very much feel like if planned properly, you could have probably done all of this with like half a squad. But instead, it was just, I don't know, something needs changing. Either where it's more HQ side or if it's more your side, but it definitely didn't sync up and work well together. That's all.
Right. Siege.
Hello, I am Siege. First of all, fuck you, Tank. I win. Last time I checked, my life is a lot less worth than a T90 at this point. Thank you for your applause.
Standing ovation.
Exactly. No, me personally, I've had medicing a lot to do, which is interesting. I personally felt that L count today was kind of like the weird stepchild that everyone knows exists, but everyone pretends like it doesn't. Because L count today was doing everything but what it was designed to do. So we had no statics, nothing to do long range, and everything that we needed to do in long range, everyone else also had it, and so we were not anything special. We were just kind of the guys sitting in the back line, making sure that everyone's vehicles was at the points where they needed to be until they inevitably got destroyed. After that, I kind of just died, and then finding my squad in the blackout zone, so to speak, was very interesting for me. I feel like we need, considering how much we struggle with jammers, we should have better versions of or better ways of dealing with jammers. Maybe something to think about. And then afterwards, it was all right for me. I got the feeling from everyone around me that it was a little bit little for them to do, but since I am usually the guy that gets to do a lot no matter what happens, it was quite all right for me.
All right.
Olga.
Black Dragon.
Yeah, it was okay up for me. I got to shoot the AT stick a couple of times, destroy a couple of things. The start was quite slow. It was sitting in place, getting artillery, sitting in the next place, getting artillery, and so on. Question though, was the jamming, did it have like a physical location we could have disabled?
Yeah.
Yes.
They have like sort of terminals you can walk up to and disable it.
Yeah, because it was constantly like jamming, push into enemy bushes and move into the next one and constant jamming. So I was wondering, did we just ignore all the transmitters or did we just not find them?
You only managed to miss one transmitter. The rest you all found.
And it still felt like it was constantly jamming us. Interesting. Yeah, but otherwise I've been listening to the other guys and what they've been saying. Yeah, it was quite a bit of waiting most of the time. But I think that's just sometimes happens. So you get what you get. On my end was quite okay this time, but yeah. Over and out.
Right.
Oh yes, there's more trucks.
Whiskey.
Hi.
Callum, you want to go first or last?
Yes, I'll go first. Fuck the rest of my squad. Personally, I wouldn't say I had that much fun personally. I think it was unfortunate because whenever I was alive, Riptor was down and half my squad was down, and whenever I was like 5 kilometers away, they were all up and fighting. So Wolfhound didn't really reform properly until our assault on Hephaestus, which really fucking dug our heels in the dirt. It really dragged with us. I didn't really enjoy the jammers. I just found them incessantly annoying, just to be constantly
Who's watching
jammed and
my
unable
clip?
to really communicate. It was really pissing me off. It's being said to death. I'll just say it one more time. I just think the LZs are improperly placed. I do understand that fucking defense platform was a bitch, but it was really annoying to have to run from LZ Pastry all the way to RP Hotel. That was one hell of a run. I could have completed fucking Tetris in the time it took me to run that. Other than that, I do agree. I think some of the decisions were a bit iffy for this operation, and I think it could be improved upon. We only planned for the first objective, and any time that there were plans after it, I never heard them. I didn't hear them on radio, and I barely heard them in person. I only heard about the plan for Festus because I was next to McCool at that time. If I wasn't, then I would have not known what was actually going on for that. Other than that, I think we did okay. It was great to run with you guys, and hopefully we did good.
No.
I think that's all for me. Thank you for the op.
Oh.
All right.
Can't I tap?
Orion. Wonderful.
Thank you, Orion.
Ripto.
Honestly, a bit of a mixed bag, this one for me. I do agree with the general consensus of that at an op level, I do believe it was really well planned. There's a few things that I would agree with. I would like to see more enemies, especially around Purgos. But that being said, I did enjoy the Mimic unit that came out that was wearing our camo. Nearly shot Kyrion about 4 times because of it. But all in all, it was good op. Main thing that I'd say we need to take a look at is how we organise ourselves as a full unit, top down. Quite frankly, with how we're dealing with this, because a lot of it, as we mentioned before, waiting or walking. When we know there's artillery that's going to lock onto our location quickly, leaving our vehicles in artillery prone spots. Those are my biggest bugbears for this op, to be fair. And that's it.
All right. Demi.
All right. When the op started, Ripto and I were joking about how I was gonna be his Uber driver. Notice how I said that we thought that was a joke, but at the end of the day, it was what I did all the op, and it was the most interesting thing that was happening. So yes, the general consensus of yep, there was a lot of driving and a painful amount of walking, which sometimes is okay. I don't mind it, but when it's 3 hours long and 1.5 of those is just me walking or driving, it starts to get a bit tiring. Personally, I like the idea of using jammers. I think it's a nice challenge to, oh shit, your comms are down. You better start screaming. I think that's a nice challenge that at the start was tackled well, but once we hit the second jammer, it just kind of all fell apart. And, all the confusion, the op starting to take a long while, I think is just, it started dragging people a bit into the mud. And the moment people stopped having fun is when it really came down. But other than that, I've seen worse ops. This was passable, but not good either, in my opinion. But yeah, it was all right. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. Highlight of the op: Hazard mistaking me in Doom for hostiles and almost shooting us in the fucking head.
That was fucking
Like
hilarious.
from 1 meter away. She wanted to nick my fucking disposable launcher.
It looked shiny.
Fair enough.
Aren't we glad we're
pretty much
got rid of
same
her?
as Demi.
All right. Fiery.
I'm an Andy man.
Ladies
Sorry.
and gentlemen,
Yes.
this man lied. Heard here. He promised no missiles.
No,
It was indeed missiles.
no. I didn't lie. I said no jets, jet missiles.
You fired missiles at me immediately.
Yeah, probably.
Missiles
on
are
airbase.
the missiles are all jet power though.
No,
The missile
I mean
know where it
jets,
is.
like missiles on jets.
No, missiles are rocket powered.
Yeah. missiles are
Anyway,
rocket
moving
The
on.
missile knows where it is.
Moving on. That
Let-
defensive
let me-
platform was a
let me gaslight
nightmare
him.
to deal with.
That was
It
the point
tagged
of
me
it.
from every single angle. I could not find anything. P.S. Was that drone facility actually there? Because I couldn't
it
see
was.
a thing. Where?
It was. I was smack dab in the center of town. Fired an accidental rocket at it, and it kind of just flew in through the window. Pure coincidence, but you did actually get it.
Okay. It was really annoying, and there was also a tank that kept firing toes at me for some reason. But it took everything, and it also made me rearm and then take Ks, and the K got it eventually. Overall, I did like the op. It was a bit hard dealing with the JTAC that you can't hear because of the jamming, but I just shoot the white dots and pray that it's not friendly. It's worked out so well. It's worked out so far.
Point everyone's attention to the whiteboard.
Can people stop using the laser designator? Because I will shoot the vehicles that they kept lasing. I think it was Elkhound. Whoever attacked the ZU chair at like the peninsula, you designated your own vehicle. As Kyrian lased another target and said that's correct, and I was about to launch one at you. After that, can everyone stop messing with the ropes while I'm trying to use ropes? That's all.
Oh.
Right. What happened? What was that? My game just froze.
Yeah, everyone's did, I think.
Yeah, sorry, it was me generating Zeus for myself. To spawn a crows.
Wow, selfish.
To spawn, someone asked for a terminal.
Who's next?
No, that leaves HQ.
Here.
Pelican, you want to go first?
Sure. I am Alec, and I have statements.
Copyright.
I think that my original role was that I was going to be a drone operator, and there were jammers throughout basically all the way until Pyrgos. So I wasn't able to do what I planned to do. I think the route we went, I probably would have preferred going down the eastern side and fighting through the cities. That's just a personal preference, though. And it was definitely interesting having to take over HQ as Hex was inside of a one jammer bubble and couldn't hear anyone else. And he was also trapped in said jammer bubble because he couldn't cross the field. So that was interesting to have to do. I think that all of the squads, though, adapted to it pretty well. Like, near the end, when we realized we had jammers, we just had members of HQ with each assault force to keep relaying orders to them. C-tab text messages were used in abundance this op to relay orders or messages, just anything. And yeah, I have nothing but good things to say for the squads for how they adapted to not being able to reach HQ like 75% of the time.
All right.
And yeah, that's all.
Carry on, Dems. One of you two.
Dems, you want to go first?
Sure. I joined very late, and I just grabbed the JTAC slot because I saw it was open. No hostilities to Foxhound or anything. I just, whenever I join late, I tend to just plop into Platoon HQ. I had fun. From my understanding, unfortunately, Kyrian had been trying to task Sable, but because of the jammers, he couldn't get through. So that's unfortunate. And then, by pure coincidence, when I spawn in and get dropped off at the top of the hill, I just start running downwards, spot someone in the camouflage, Alt tab to check the brief to see if AAF are our enemies or not, because I couldn't hail anyone because I'm right next to a jammer. So in the end, I couldn't find any intel in the briefing, so I just started walking slowly towards him to see how he'd react. When he pulled a gun, I realized, okay, the AAF are the enemy. Lit him up, chucked the frag into the building next to him, and found the jammer there, so just disabled that. Yeah, no, I had a good time. I did a couple of JTAC things. All in all, I had fun, but I have no comments on the op as a whole because I joined late.
All right, carry on.
Hi, I'm Kirian. I have too many comments. As is topical by now. So regarding the operation, I very much enjoy the operation. I will, however, give you the same feedback that I gave last operation of this specific campaign, which is I do not like having so many objectives spread out so far. I would much rather have one or two very, like, very important objectives for us to tackle, and then have these small checkpoints littered between a very short distance between set objectives, so that the op takes around the same amount of time, but is much less stressful in terms of having to replan, having to move again, having to call for resupplies, put down LZs, etc. I would have much rather um, if we had to tackle Burgos and some big outpost up here, and then had small outposts littered about, which is kind of what we did. But now have to deal, for example, with the artillery regiment, having the distances shortened a bit, maybe, by having the objectives be closer, like moving the Pyrgos objective over here to Paragia, and then having to tackle the SPA sightings, etc. That is my preference. I think that would have solved a lot of issues with pacing. And that is going to eternally be my feedback on ops of this size. Moving on to the jammers, I quite like jammers myself. They make HQ's job very annoying and very hard to do. But I like watching the disruption and how people tackle the disruption. So for example, what HQ did was we set a code in which if we were jammed and we were in a firefight, so we couldn't very much open CTAB and type up a message because it takes a long time, we would simply fire up red smoke into the air and hope someone saw it to relay it to everyone else. That happened about 3 times, which is when we encountered jammers. And that was my doing, and that got relayed very quickly at the end objective, so I think it started working. Second point is the AA battery. I am all for, nerfing Greyhound by making sure they can't be an oppressive force that just takes away all difficulty. That said, that is kind of the job of the JTAC. In my opinion, that is the job of the JTAC, not the job of the Zeus. A Greyhound generally will not strike anything and everything that they see unless they get told. The only thing that they will strike with extreme prejudice is anti-air, which is what happened, which is why the anti-air got destroyed while we were looking at it. Greyhound sees anti-air, Greyhound is threatened, they respond like a dog and bite. Right? So instead of making these batteries, which are very annoying, they're 16 clicks long, they fire into hillsides and decimate squads. Maybe try just using the Tunguskas or the Shilkas, have the AA chairs like we normally do in objectives, etc. They're 2 clicks long, but they're good enough to make sure that Greyhound can't engage infantry, but they can still be effective in I-Star, etc. And also have reinserts closer, which is another comment that was made. Onwards towards the squads then. That is my feedback for the Zeus. Towards the squads. For Wolfhound, you guys did very well when we lost comms on the first objective. Very good use of the phone game. Same with Foxhound. You guys interacted very well, even though not having comms on assaulting the SPA sightings. Having a crossfire setup so that again didn't get pinned down. It was very awesome to see. There was zero communication, but you guys understood each other. It was excellent. You followed the plan that Hex had laid out to the T. Comment, however, is that communication kind of broke down once we got radios back. So people stopped communicating with each other. Foxhound went back to steal an MRAP and didn't tell anyone about it. So HQ had to go back and see that the MRAP was lost. So we arrived late, which meant that the firing line got artillery, and it was just a chain reaction that we never recovered from. And I would pinpoint that as our break in communications. Not take too long. I'll leave everything else to a possible debrief with squad leaders. Thank you.
All right, Hex. Last but not least.
First of all, thank you, Tag, for Zeusing, and thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll start off by talking about the jammers. So I think they're fine every once in a while when used sparingly. But 3 times in one operation is far too much. HQ wants to have fun as well, and our main tool isn't like the infantry squads like firearms, but the radio. So when you take away the radio for 80% of an operation, you're taking away our main tool with communication, just executing the commander's intent. So it kind of zaps all the fun out of the operation for HQ. Second criticism is going to be the artillery, which seemed to just instantly shoot at the perfect range every single time. There were no ranging shots. And it would come down like 5 shots all at once, perfectly in a line. I also agree with Kyrion and anybody else who said that the points were too far away, especially for how many statics the enemy had. Walking or driving 7 kilometers is not enjoyable for anybody. I agree with Kieran's solution. I think that would have made the op a lot more fun and still have it last the appropriate amount of time. There weren't enough enemies for me either. That seems to be a common theme. Yeah. I did enjoy the Russians though. Having the Russians in the multicam provided a good kind of disruption as opposed to the jammers. And lastly, Cass and Fiery, you did a great job. I didn't want to deal with drones, and I didn't, so I'm very happy. That is all I have.
All right. I have but a singular comment. And that's mostly related to the amount of enemies. I can spawn in as many enemies as I want. However, if you move around them, I can't do anything.
Skill issue.
Exactly, on my end that is, but yeah, that's the only thing. Everyone did great. I apologize about the artillery. It's like decided to go rogue at times.
Tag, I have a comment actually. I forgot about it until I read Growler's message just now. When you testing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. When you asked for the list to be on CTAB, for some reason I can't message you on CTAB. You're not in the list of people I can talk to.
It doesn't have one.
My CTAB's been acting up
Okay.
for the course of the op.
Yeah. So
when I had it, it wasn't popping up for anyone else on my end, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, if HQ's nice, looks to be blue for.
Yeah, that might have been the issue. It was hidden as Zeus, and that.
Yeah, that does make you civilian. Yeah.
That probably was the issue there.
Okay, yeah, because I was trying to send you like the resupply on list, and then just like there's nothing. There's no tag here. I cannot reply. But yeah, that's it.
Well, with that, you're all free to leave.
One more thing. Don't start killing each other. Try instead to like get used to the jammer over there, how it works, etc. So you know what to look for, know what to listen for. Listening is important because it makes that sound when it's active.
Right. Can I grab something real quickly?
Hey.
I want to see if the spectrum device.
Yeah,
will
go
do
ahead.
this thing. Wait, we don't have the spectrum
should
device.
be
Yeah, we
showing
don't.
you a like sweeping motion.
Dems, can you?
Check if it's there first, Siege.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So the way you detect it via ways of the spectrum device, it'll be the peak. If you're looking at roughly the correct
It's absolute
peak of the
peak.
frequency will be higher.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
absolute
I
peak.
assumed as much, but just wanted
Hello,
to
Ken.
make sure.
Alright, I'll see you
Wait.
guys.
Yes,
Are you guys going to be there for the debrief?
Why are you HQ?
Huh?
Why are you HQ?
Why am I what?
No, I just realized you've been in HQ all the time. Who the hell is...
Shadow HQ for an operation where...
Oh yeah, you did mention
where I was
that. So it was McCool and
Yeah.
Vincent?
Yeah.
Yeah, McCool and Vincent. I made sure to tell them beforehand because
Okay.
it didn't seem like you replied to.
No, I completely forgot.
Foxhound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're prepped.
Excellent. Alright, well...
Unfortunately, it was not me HQing, but I hope you got some of the answers you wanted.
I'll be honest. This completely ruined the plan that I had, which was to watch how you operate as HQ and see if I could identify any of the problems that they had.
Yeah.
And instead, I had X to watch.
Lol.
And
So-
it wasn't the full experience either, because Hex had an entire HQ behind him where I was near the squads, or you were near the squads at one point.
Well, I've saved the OCAP. I'm gonna go listen in on Foxhound debrief.
Yeah.
The entire time
What?
I was essentially just integrated.
You're
with,
whispering, Fairy.
With Foxhound.
Okay, well, I can barely hear you.
Relaying the orders and
better.
I felt
Really?
like a political officer just.
Probably
because
because Elegant's right there on plus 20 decibels.
See, that's exactly what the warrant
Give a second.
Can you put the jammer
behind them and go like
a kilometer
hey,
away?
guys, remember what the in command said? What the commander said?
Pretty
Do it.
please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
32 513 mega. Wait a second.
Everyone, I shall move, on request, the jammer about a click away. I will move it back afterwards. If I can...
Okay.
Can this thing jump T4 or whatever?
I haven't... Yes, that's its purpose. I have no idea if it's about a click. Just wild guess at distance, really.
Like the spectrum device, not the...
Yeah, that should be about a jammer.
All of them spinning in circles.
It will jam drones, but that's all about.
Wow, that loses quite a lot.
Okay, Dems.
Yeah?
We add, like,
The jammer, will it also stop working when it's sufficiently damaged, or only when it's...
I don't know. We tried testing that by shooting it with a Hydra earlier, but we're not sure if it was actually in there anymore, because it's the one that I disabled earlier. Yes. Fiery. Why don't... Well, actually, I'm not gonna wait for the fucking DAP to spool up, so I'm just gonna give us like a little bird or something and we see... Yeah. I'll just see if we can smash it.
Also, the signal noise went from 0 or 5 down to 60 from a kilometer away.
Huh?
So
Can you put a jammer somewhere on the runway as well, so I'll try with explosives.
It's over
Sure, yeah.
southeast, isn't it?
And got 'em.
jammers everywhere.
It was something southeast, yeah.
Jump.
Yeah, because I
Although,
can
now that
I can see a peak southeast.
I misclicked something and now...
Put a jammer a little bit further down on the quote-unquote runway. Oh, actually, there is an actual runway.
Zoomed into a tighter area of the spectrum device. Shift middle mouse button will get you back to default zoom.
Ah, I see, thank you.
Yeah, you can zoom in up to the when frequencies are really near each other.
So then
Fiery, get in.
Whereabouts is it, Debs?
It's on the runway, like the actual runway.
Yeah, but you're in the pilot seat.
No? Co-pilot.
Huh. Yeah, but this is not the right ordinance.
I don't care. It's a helicopter. It has hydras.
No, it's not. That's fucking Hellfires you got.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, I can change the flights. What do you want, Siege? Well, go for the far one, the one that we found earlier. It's like a kilometer off. Not sure. Wait, one. Leave the one on the runway for plague, and the one you're looking for is due southeast. Yeah, southeast by about a click. I'll mark it. Approximately at the destroy marker over there.
The guns you get, or the missiles you get here, elimination first.
Oh, nice. I keep forgetting that the bottom one is Illum flares. How's that then? Better?
Better.
Also, I see like a jamming radius, but I'm not sure if you see that, or if that's just because I'm Zeus. Let's find out. Actually, considering the object and how it's set up, I don't think that's gonna work. Let's see, where is this jammer? There it is. Yeah, because technically the thing is underground by quite a bit. Like, the terminal object is weird, because it's technically, like, if you aim at the ground under it now, you should approximately hit it.
It's floating.
Yes, I know, as I told you. It's a weird one, because try aiming at the ground underneath it. Nah, it takes no damage, it seems.
Yeah.
Let me try end keying and see what happens. Well, end keying it does remove the jamming, but... So, I guess in theory you could somehow destroy it, but...
Yeah, not by explosives.
No, I don't think so. Well, take us back to the runway, would you? How did he miss? He's just missing every shot. There's just all these craters around the thing. He's not hitting it once. Like, how are you missing this bad? He's gonna try running it over? Don't shoot play.
It's 762 student died.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I can't hear this gun fire.
Eh? Happens sometimes.
So, see the jamming range. Is that something you set?
I see the jamming range. And I can set it, yes, but I'm not sure if like everyone sees it or not. Or if that's just because me, a Blue Force player, has done it.
I'm more just wondering, like...
But yes, you can set it, yes. I can set it to be whatever range.
I'm more wondering, like, does the spectrum also see the range?
No, but like you, obviously, if you go towards the signal source, you know, if you, it will show you what direction the signal is strongest. You just keep following that, then you're gonna get to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like...
That was close.
It was so close that it raised the tail. The helicopter does actually get knocked from that.
Yeah.
Did it kill it?
No.
No. Oh, that's you. Good. No, I was more meaning like if you set the range for like 10 kilometers, does the spectrum see it at 10 kilometers, or does it only see it from that
Probably,
one
yeah.
bit? Oh well, then that's easy. We can make a little. Oh, can we not just add crows at this stage? I would love to use crows.
This is crows.
No, the crows EW.
This is crows EW.
Oh.
That's
Then why
where
haven't
the
we
jammer's
anyone-
coming from.
We should do a training on that because tracking down jammers by multiple people using different locations to track it is
Yeah,
so much
triangulation is easy, but the thing is, we've never had, like, we've never had issued the things. The irony of this is that in my op, I tried so hard. Like, the one up I made centered around yeah. The one up I had centered around all this, like an actual, you know, signal source. Not the jammer, but another signal source. It just didn't work at all.
Not so hard.
Alright, I'm gonna hop into Vox and Debrief now.
Okay, enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mistranslated as